All right, lots of economic indicators out there. You know, we talk about them every day. So here's one that you might have missed. RVs, yep, recreational vehicles. With more on that story, Bloomberg News' Detroit Bureau Chief Jeff Green joins us. So, Jeff, RVs, I mean, why should Americans care about what happens in Elkhart, Indiana? Help me out here.
Well, because it's the center of America's RV industry, and as goes Elkhart, in most downturns and recoveries, so goes America.
So it's a pretty
strangely enough.
So it does sound kind of strange, but maybe not. I mean, how close is the correlation, Jeff?
It's been dead on for the last 4 recessions prior to this one. We tracked it going back to the 1980s recessions, and it predicted correctly this recession going in. So it's been 100% more or less since the 1980. All
right, so we're starting to see a rebound, correct?
Yeah, it's not a full-blown recovery yet in the RV industry, but the glimmers, the green shoots, so to speak, are starting to show up. Elkhart, Indiana, definitely starting to see signs of another recovery. And if you want to get ahead of the curve, that's typically when you start to see the economy pick up.
No, you talked about there being a very close correlation, Jeff, but, you know, everybody says, well, this is a different thing. What we went through in the last year, we haven't gone through before. It's different. Any sense that this time is different than in the past, and that might skew the correlation here?
Well, so far, you know, it's hard to know before anything happens, but one of the investors who's always in ahead of the curves I talked to, he's not yet in. You know, he said he's starting to think about it, but the consumers may be slower this time to come back in than they did before. However, the shipments in the RV industry are showing the same trend. They should turn positive sometime this year, which would suggest the recession is over.
And is that what you watch, Jeff, the shipments in the RV industry, or what is the next thing when it pertains to the RV industry that you're kind of keeping a watch here?
Well, this is starting at the travel trailer, so let's look at the $1 million motorhomes. When those come back, we know it's for real.
Hey, listen, speaking about being for real, I mean, Warren Buffett is someone who's betting on the RV industry, so this might sound a little cuckoo to somebody sitting at home, but Warren Buffett likes this industry.
Yeah, he has an RV company called Forest River, and they bought some of the discarded RV assets from one of the guys they're one of the formerly big RV players. There's also another private equity firm came in and bought up bankrupt assets from Fleetwood. There has been some indications that people still see this as an industry that's going to come back. I mean, keep in mind, this is a baby boomer thing, and it's hard to bet against the boomers.
That's a good point, Jeff. And, you know, it's also, if you take a look at the stocks, I mean, they've had a nice bounce as well, haven't they?
Yeah, and they're still below where they were in 2007.
All right, we'll keep a watch and keep a close watch, I should say, on that RV indicator. Hey, Jeff, thanks so much for breaking it down. We appreciate it. Bloomberg News' Detroit Bureau Chief Jeff Green.